Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Chris Holt. Welcome back to my channel. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, you heard it here and probably on Instagram, but the guys for Cartrek are coming back at it with Cartrek Season 2. So if you guys are excited as I am for Cartrek Season 2, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be following this and giving you guys updates and my personal thoughts on Cartrek Season 2. Now, as you know, I talked about Cartrek Season 1 and I had a couple videos on that. That was my biggest video, not the most well-liked, but it got a lot of traction because I kind of clickbaited, and it was only my second video out, but it's my #1 watch video. So if you haven't seen that one, go over and watch it, but don't just leave a thumbs down before you actually watch it, because I actually really liked the series, and this was done after the first one. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and watch my full review of Cartrek Season 1. So what do we know right now about Cartrek Season 2? Now, none of the episodes have come out yet, and I'm hoping I can get this one up before the start of Cartrek Season 2. But they said it's coming out in September, and as it's the end of September already, I can only hope that it's coming out here soon. Now, I know with COVID and all the weird things happening in this world and the fires and everything affecting all of us, who knows? But I'm hoping it comes out right here soon. And yeah, so what I have found, done a little bit of digging, is the three guys went to Las Vegas area with their 3 cars. Now, I don't know what the premise is or anything like that, and if you guys think you know, leave in the comments down below, but we'll talk to that later. So, we have Ed Bullion in an Aston Martin. I know I got called out earlier for not pronouncing it right, and I'm sorry. I don't know how to say it, but it looks like a Vanquish, I believe. I could be totally wrong on that, and I believe it is not a manual car, but I believe it's an Aston Martin Vanquish. And then I think Hoovie's Garage, or Tyler Hoovie, has bought himself a CL65 AMG, I believe. And then Tavarish, now this is a bigger story, reading throughout the Instagram and reading between the lines that I can come and find. Now, I believe he had a Maserati, I think GT, I think is what it's called originally. And then it looked like as it went further, maybe something happened to that car, maybe it broke down or something. And in other video or other posts from Instagram, it looked like he had a BMW M6, the one with the rod bearing issues and all that. So who knows how that all worked out. It probably happened that his car originally broke down, but it looks like it's going to be a really good season, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you were to ask me, I think that because of what happened with Tavarish's car, because it was a Maserati GT, I personally think that car costs significantly less than the other two. Because I know like CL65s you can get for maybe around $15,000, and Vanquishes more around probably $20,000 to $30,000. But of course, since this is Cartrek and they're using Auto Tempest, and you know, Ed Bullion's known as the most shrewd negotiator, I feel like there might have been maybe a $20,000 budget, a $15,000 budget. I'm not too sure, because the Maserati GT, like the one that Tavarish had, I believe goes for maybe around $10,000. So I don't know necessarily how it all worked out, but maybe he bought the M6 in the budget as well, because those cars are pretty inexpensive too. So it'll be really interesting to see what their budget was, or what the thought was on there. I'm thinking it might be like the win the lottery in the early 2000s or in the 2000s for under $15,000. I don't know, but also during quarantine when everything was really tight down, I remember on VinWiki's channel they had a bunch of series of like, what car would you buy for X amount of money, and they sent it out to a ton of different car YouTubers or people that are prominent in the car world. So that was really interesting, and it'd be really, really interesting to see why the guys chose the cars that they did. From looking at it from the outside perspective right now, I would probably go with Hoovie's choice, the CL65 AMG, but like I said, I don't know their budget, and I think that's a really big dependence. You know, the fact that they're in Vegas, I don't know, it looked like they were out on some of the salt flats. Were they doing top speed cars for under $15,000 or whatever? I don't know what it is. I know CL65s have twin turbo V12s that are just rocket ships. I think 638 horsepower with over 700 foot-pounds of torque. So I think that's really a car to be looking out for. Looked kind of clean, kind of interesting in that red color. Hopefully throughout this video I can be putting like links to the Instagram pictures and stuff. But then again, that Vanquish is also another V12. Pretty cool car. I don't know a ton about, but I've seen a couple of them around, and they are gorgeous cars. So you tell me in the comments down below which car you guys think, or which of the three chose the right car for the challenge. Okay, also in the last season of Cartrek, I love to talk how similar it was to Top Gear, and I hope that this season they can differentiate themselves from Top Gear. Granted, I love the way Top Gear runs it, but the three guys, I don't know if they're the same as Top Gear. But with that being said, what kind of challenges do you think they're going to do this season? I know last season they had like guess the jobs to the car, what owner does what, and it will be really interesting to see what kind of jobs. You know, they had the drive around the racetrack and try and talk about their cars and stuff. They had the drag racing with clutches slipping and all that. So it'd be really interesting to see what this is. Do they have the budget for the cars to actually get decent examples? In one of the Instagram posts, it looked like that Hoovie's car only had 134,000 miles. And if you're asking me, that's almost nothing. Granted, I know it's an old German sedan that, you know, has problems all the time, but my cars all have over that. And that's pretty crazy to me. So all I can say is hopefully they're all in good running condition, but it probably didn't happen that way because it looked like Tavares's car broke down and then he had to get a backup car or something. So it'd be really interesting to see that. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see what sort of challenges and fun shenanigans they get up to in Cartrek Season 2. So I might have a piece of information that you guys probably missed. I know I did until I really went back and tried to do research on this video. So scrolling through Instagram, coming across Ed Bullion's Instagram, you go through, you find the Cartrek pictures. That's all really cool and a good source to help you put some of the pieces together about what's going to happen upcoming on Cartrek Season 2. But in one of his more recent posts, he has a picture of what looks like a signed over title with $7,500 and his sign named across, it kind of looked like. But you read into it a little bit deeper and it says Cartrek Season 3 Christmas Special. So okay, coming Christmas time, which is only a couple months away, we're going to have Cartrek Season 3. So that means over the next couple weeks we'll have the whole finish of Cartrek Season 2, and then we'll only have maybe a month or two hiatus between Cartrek Season 2 and the start of Cartrek Season 3. And what's it going to be? Who knows? But if you do a little bit more research and kind of know your stuff maybe, you can see that there is carbon fiber in the back and a flag on the side. Now, to me, I believe, I'm 90% sure that this is the Pininfarina flag, which is like an Italian designer that does a lot of like Ferraris and kind of out there stuff. So let me know in the comments down below if you saw this with me, agree with me, maybe it's something totally different, but I definitely saw the carbon fiber and I believe it's a Pininfarina flag. So let me know. That's something else to get really, really excited about. When I read that, I see, okay, $7,500. That might be their budget. They might have a $10,000 budget because in Cartrek Season 1, remember that Ed Bullion took his car and really fixed it up, or tweaked it, I should say, because he didn't really fix the whole thing, but he fixed it up a little bit before actually going on the show. So who knows? What's Season 3 gonna be like? Well, Cartrek Season 2, I want you to come. I want you to be live here soon. Please, please, I want that to happen. I loved Cartrek Season 1, and I think it will only get better from here. And I'm super stoked to hear that they're going to do a Cartrek Season 3, and I hope that's bigger and better than ever. So, you tell me, what do you expect from Cartrek Season 2? And if you like this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below about different video ideas. I know in the comments I've gotten a couple of good video ideas that I'm going to be doing here in the future, but right now I'm still in the Seattle area and it's pouring down rain. So most of my videos will be in my room here or out in the garage or something like that. But let me know if you have any other ideas, whether that's car videos or anything like that, because I have a 2010 Chevy Camaro and a 2002 Subaru WRX that I will love making videos on, and we'll have a bunch coming up here in the near future. Thanks so much guys for watching, and peace out.